Don't know what I've done to make you so against me.
I don't dislike you.
Could have fooled me.
I've tried to ignore you because... Well, because I'm getting married in a couple of days' time. If you want to come to the wedding, that's up to you.
Angela.
I'm sorry.
Got nothing to be sorry for.
It was dumb of me not to work it out.
I didn't want you to.
And because the wedding's so close. No wonder you've been freaking.
I'm giving you such a hard time.
What are you going to do?
Depends.
I wouldn't say anything. I like you. And I'd hate you to mess up your wedding on my account.
Yeah.
Besides, Rob's a nice guy. You couldn't do any better. And I'll be leaving soon if that's what's worrying you.
Hey, don't let me drive you away. Just being stupid. This time next week, I won't even remember what the problem was. Can't have Daddy saying I made the gardener quit.
All fixed. One of the hinges was loose.
And I was all ready to buy a new fridge.
I'm surprised you got enough left over to buy anything. Wouldn't buy.
Didn't come cheap. I'm glad you're not cross at me.
Makes sense. Neither the Reed place nor Wombai's worth a cracker by themselves.
Well, it wasn't my idea. The solicitor suggested it.
You don't have to sell me on it. You wouldn't win any popularity stakes with the Hamiltons, though.
Did I ever? Didn't expect you to take my side.
I'm not. I can see both sides, that's all.
You have grown up.
It's the job. I'll have to start watching for grey hairs soon.
Well, how's about using some of your business sense and getting Angela to accept my present?
I'll be going. Angela's taken the news about you buying Wombai worse than anyone. I'll have a bash.
Can't ask for more than that.
Oh, I shan't be sorry to head home tonight. How about you?
Work has to get done.
Come on, you can be honest with me. We're off duty. Look, I've even loosened my tie.
No, really, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I like to unwind.
Don't lose the knack. Leave that till the morning. How are things with Di?
Good. She's moving into Fiona's.
Stage one. Well, do you think she'll open up to you, even if she does find out anything about Fiona's business?
Working on it.
Don't underestimate her.
I don't. I'm going to ask her to a dinner party at home tomorrow night.
Oh?
Wearing down her resistance. There's someone there who'll make me look really good.
What about your pipe stand?
What do you think? Look good on the desk?
As long as it doesn't encourage you to smoke too much. Is it really necessary to make all this mess?
She's going as fast as she can.
Well, David and Beryl arrive tomorrow. I don't want them thinking that Rob is going to carry Angela over the threshold into a junk shop.
It'll all be in place well before morning.
Good.
Ah, here's a sight for sore eyes.
Ah, we'll have some real soup now. I hope you're not going to go cluttering up the kitchen with too much old rubbish. The caterers want as much clear bench space as they can get.
If the caterers know anything about anything, I'll have to nail some of it down. Or you can keep your non-stick pans and your modern gadgets. They don't make stuff like this anymore.
Better get on with it.
Feel a bit more like home with a few familiar things around me.
I thought you settled in well.
Still not Mumbai. long as I was there, it never bothered me that I didn't have my own place.
Hello, mate.
You want to get fit, kid?
I wanted to catch you. Wondered if you had anything lined up for tomorrow night.
No.
Like him strapped in. I know I'm not too popular on account of the promotion, but I'd like you to come to the house for dinner.
All the way to Dural. I don't get that hungry.
You'll love it. Big family night, including the Melbourne side.
John's from Melbourne.
Yeah. They're not all bad.
Sorry. I think I can survive without knowing all the ins and outs.
Shame. Mother was saying how she'd like you to come.
Mrs. Hamilton wants me there.
It was my idea, but she was quite enthusiastic. And she is rather biggish on the Ramberg board.
Okay. Tomorrow night for the full family dinner.
Got yourself a date.
Hello there.
Hi.
I have had bigger welcomes.
I've come to say goodbye.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I've made a hash of things.
Oh, you need a drink. Do you mind if I? All right. Now tell me, what's so dreadful?
I'm in love.
Oh.
It's not a joke.
Oh, sorry.
It's Angela Hamilton.
You have got to be kidding.
And, into the bargain, I know she feels the same about me.
Oh, come
She
on.
as good as told me so this afternoon.
Oh, God. Oops.
Oh, don't be stupid. It'll be best for everybody if I head straight back where I belong.
Now, come on. That's no way to make a decision affecting the rest of your life. Give yourself time to simmer down. It could be just a flash in the pan.
If I hang around, it'll only get worse. I know it. As soon as I can give notice, I'm heading off.
What about the inheritance?
Right now, the last thing I'm worried about is money.
Better?
Thanks.
Just had a call from a real estate bloke I met. Told me about a great block of land for sale near here. You should have a look, eh?
I've been thinking.
First time for everything.
Seriously.
I'm listening.
Oh, we got engaged in a heck of a rush.
Yeah, so everyone keeps telling me. Can't see the point in dragging it out, though.
Well, since then we've got to know each other a bit better. And I'm worried I've been trying to change you. Pushing you for a steady job, man. I mean, they're all things you never wanted before.
I've changed. I know you need them, and I want to make you happy.
Look, if you wanted to call the wedding off, it's better to do it now than when it's too late.
Hang on. Sure, I'll be giving up a few things that used to mean a lot. Being able to go out when I like, and not tell anyone when I'm coming home, and being able to traipse all over the country, but... Hey, I sort of reckon I'll pick up on the swings more than I lose on the roundabout. Unless maybe you're the one having second thoughts. I'd understand if you're worried about being saddled with a bloke like me.
How could I?
Yes, Paul.
It's about the job. I'd like to finish up.
Well, nothing wrong, I hope.
No, it's just I'd like to move on.
Are you offering a fair amount of notice?
A week, if that's all right with you.
At least it'll tide us over for the wedding. Fine. Talk to Rosie.
Send it back.
You can't, Angie. Fiona means well, and she's going to be at the wedding.
I don't want her there, and I'm not going to pretend any different.
Not being fair.
Oh, really? Throw it away. Give it away. I don't care. I just don't want it amongst the others.
It's not Patricia sniping at you. It's Angela up in arms about Fiona. I don't know.
Ripe old state of affairs for your mum and dad to walk into tomorrow.
Can you think of anything I might have forgotten?
It was all there when I did the ironing. Got your ticket?
I nearly forgot the most important thing. I'm leaving the car. You and Susie can bring it with you when you come. We can all fit in on the way back. It's not too late to change your mind about coming with me. It wouldn't matter if I caught a later flight this afternoon, as long as I'm there first thing tomorrow morning for the rehearsal. Okay. But don't take it out on me, though. I don't want to stay in Sydney any more than you do, but what choice have I got? Angela's my daughter.
Yes, yours and Patricia's. I'll be there for the shortest time possible without upsetting Angela.
I better go. Coach goes at 11. See you there.
See you.
Could you spare a minute, please, Rosie?
Have to get the lunch dishes done before your guests arrive.
Oh, it won't take you long to stack them in the machine.
Rather do them by hand when I've got the time.
That's got a bit to do with what I wanted to talk to you about, actually. Sit down. It's obvious that you're missing your friends from the Woombai area and the country way of doing things. I doubt if either of us sees your stay here as a permanent arrangement.
I don't know.
Which is why Gordon and I, thought that we might buy you a little cottage in the Woombai area.
Not much use to me with my sister stuck in a nursing home here.
Oh, a unit close to the home, then. It doesn't make any difference to me.
Pretty keen to see the back of me.
After all your years of service, Rosie, I'm simply doing you a small favor.
And yourself a big one. I'm not budging till Mr. Hamilton gives me my marching orders.
We managed perfectly well before you set up camp here. We'll manage just as well after you've gone. I'm offering you an easy out, but if you don't want to take it, that's your bad luck.
Anything else?
You're wasting your time putting up a fight. Gordon kept you on here out of sympathy. It'll soon become obvious to him that you're as out of place here as all the other old junk that was dragged up from Mumbai.
Anything wrong?
Do you know anything about dishwashers? The one inside's playing up.
I can try.
Something to do with the way I filled it. They'd have dishwashers in home units these days, wouldn't they?
I suppose so. Hey, come on. You can't let a machine beat you, can you?
No.
Didn't take long to knock those over.
I could have done them.
I don't get nearly enough chance to help out, so don't grumble. Another plate?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Worried about Dad. Should have gone with him. Wouldn't have hurt to swallow your pride for a few days.
If it was that simple, love. My visits to the doctor haven't made me any happier.
More complications?
I knew from the start it wasn't going to be easy. To tell you the truth, I'm worried about the flight.
Does Dad know? He didn't say anything.
I haven't told him.
Why not? He's probably gone up to Sydney with the whole wrong idea.
Yes and no. My blood boils every time I think of Patricia getting her own way about the wedding.
Your Dad's been so wrapped up in the plans, I didn't feel I could tell him I wasn't the best.
That's crazy.
Maybe. But you should try talking to him. He wanted to be there early for the wedding rehearsal. He's knocked himself out getting enough money to get them a decent wedding present. Anything that didn't fit into the big plans, he didn't want to know.
You'll tell me if you start feeling too bad.
Your father will get what he wants. I'll make that wedding if it kills me. I won't ever let him say I was the one that ruined the day. Heard the car. Come in.
Gordon, David's arrived. Where's Beryl?
Beryl won't be up until the day before the wedding. Look, I won't beat around the bush. She hasn't been the same since it was transferred from Melbourne.
Well, I can understand that.
And when she gets here, she'll want to stay at Fiona's.
It's her choice.
I'm thinking of doing the same.
To be completely honest, I'd prefer it that way, too.
Well, unfortunately, we can't always have things the way we'd like them. It worries me how it's going to look if you and Beryl aren't in the house. Angela, darling, come and tell David that he can't possibly stay with Fiona. Oh, you wouldn't. I'd hardly see you if you were over at Manly. And besides, I'm looking forward to you being around over the next couple of days. I really need you here. You can't disappoint her. And it's ridiculous after you've come all this way.
Looks like I'm outnumbered.
Your room's ready. You can take your bag up whenever you like. Come on, I'll show you.
About Beryl.
We can both talk to her when she arrives. Everything will be fine.
The others are upstairs, changing.
But we were going to be late.
Well, introduce me to your lady friend.
Rosie, Di Miller.
Hi.
Di's Mr. Mason's secretary.
Oh, very nice. Your mother's organised drinks by the pool. Got the flares out. Think she's back in Hawaii.
Thought we'd stay in here with you.
No, don't worry about me. I've got plenty to occupy me just getting the table set.
Something wrong?
No.
Sure.
Can't bother a visitor with my whinges.
I can go outside if you want to talk.
That's okay. Rosie, out with it.
Well, I've been thinking. It's time I got a place of my own, somewhere nearer my sister.
You're kidding. The whole house would fall down around our ears if you weren't here.
Not according to some.
No? We'll see about that.
I don't want any fuss.
All right. But you're staying put. First chance we get, I'm taking you down to Rob's car yard. Getting you a little runabout of your own.
What good would that do?
Make getting to see your sister a lot easier. And it'll help me keep you here, where you belong.
I don't know what to say.
We'll get our drinks. Let the others know we're waiting for them.
And people tried to tell me I spoiled him as a kid.
Okay.
Let me...
We should fill in the butt when you make out a check.
Oh, nothing's bounced, has it?
No, but the accountant gets stroppy.
I'll change him. It was a joke. Oh, you're not going to be in a sour mood all night, are you?
Can't say I'm thrilled about the prospect.
You mustn't let David being here put you off. For one thing, you'll see that there's absolutely no personal feelings left between him and me.
You're pretty keen to have him here.
I'd be just as keen if Beryl was with him. I thought you'd understand. It's just like you and Barbara. We're adult enough to know that a thing has run its course. I count myself very lucky. I nearly lost you. Being given a second chance. I was very angry at myself for running the risk. It's probably why I behaved so badly towards Barbara.
You will make the effort to be pleasant to if you run into her socially.
The same as I hope you will with David, yes. This looks good in your study. This is the only room in the house where the things from Mumbai seem to fit in comfortably. It's nice that you've got a few of them around you to remember those years by. We for the first course in about half an hour or so. Has the red wine been decanted?
Just like you asked.
Good. What's this tureen doing out?
I'll be taking it into the kitchen in a minute.
I didn't ask for a soup course.
Oh, but Gordon did, seeing as now I've got my old stock pot back. It's not ready for the scrap heap any more than I am.
You can take it with you when you leave, then.
Oh, that's another thing. I won't be going. Gordon and Wayne have made it pretty clear they want me to stay. Apart from a sister, they're the closest I've got to family, and as long as they want me, I'm not budging.
Really? Don't underestimate my chances of changing Gordon's mind about you.
Like you did about Mrs. Armstrong. He's got too many brains to fall for your tricks all the time.
And I thought you had enough to clear out gracefully. I was prepared to help you with a comfortable income and a place to live, but if you want to kick up a fuss, I'll make sure that you leave here with nowhere to go and no one to look after you and not a penny to your name. It's up to you.
You might get your way in the end, but don't expect me to make it easy for you. I'm staying as long as there's a chance Gordon will wake up to you, and I'll be doing everything I can to make sure he does.
So, Gordon's got too many brains to fall for your tricks. That explains a lot. Gordon's got more than one brain. Maybe that's why he has to take things gently. No sharp movements or undue acting or anything. Graham Bailey was trying to think of other shows Gordon could be in and decided that really anything with a wardrobe in it would be fine. He also couldn't believe that Fiona, the laughed-lined lovely, was once a prostitute. And, busy guy this Graham, he's had an idea for Wayne's job. He could work on finding some revolutionary new weight loss and hair restorer treatments. They'd come in handy for him in later life. Ouch, Graham. I still get the odd outing letter, you know, like this anonymous one from Enfield. Maybe Maureen Evans could tell me the author's name. As soon as something exciting happens in SAD, the whole family looks at the clock in unison to see how long till the sepia bit. Apparently Roy Evans is well up to date too with the story, which is strange considering he never watches that rubbish.